Okay, hey guys. So it's been a while since I posted a video. I thought tonight's good. It's a good day for some drawing. I know, like, sometimes it's hard to schedule when to do this stuff because, some nights my phone's dead and what have you. Anyway, today's prompt is treasure. And I had a hard time picking what to draw. And then I got like this crazy idea and I said, you know what? I'm going to draw my kids in a treasure chest. I think the hardest part, was, obviously a treasure chest is pretty much a go-to. But what do you really fill it with, And my kids are very special to me. And they are my treasures. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but if you're a parent, it is true. You have kids and it's like they're your literal world. Your world revolves around them from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. And then they come in there in the morning and it starts all over again. I know I've got a couple of videos of my kids on my YouTube, and of course my Instagram is just loaded with pictures of them. Just your typical mom. It's always really fun to draw them. Like, they're so different. They have their own little unique personalities. And Emma, my oldest, she has like severe ADHD. So if her eyes are open, she is off the walls, hyper. Of course, her medication helps during the day, but in the mornings it's pretty bad, and at night I can deal with it better in the evenings than I can in the morning. Like, when I open my eyes, man, I just want coffee and I want to go back to sleep. And but you can't do that. You gotta start making breakfast and getting ready and getting them ready. And she's like, Mom, hopping around, jumping all over the house, not sitting still. And I'm like, dude, calm, chill. Just stop for 1 second, okay? Give me a chance to breathe and blink. Yeah. So yeah, no, she's pretty hyper. And she's a funny thing, though. Gosh, that kid is hilarious. And then my other one is just a tiny baby. She'll be 2 in a couple of months. And her name is Lucy. And she's so cute. And she is always eating 24/7. She is so fat. It's hilarious. She's not near as hyper as Emma, thank goodness. I don't know if I could handle 2 hyper kids. But she's cool though. Like, very loving, very needy. But yeah. It's always like really interesting, I see a lot of YouTubers who like family vlog. And they like have, their kids in their videos and stuff. And it always like cracks me up, I don't know if I could handle my kids being in my drawing videos. Maybe, I know Emma was in the unboxing video of the Jazza art box. She wasn't too bad in that video. She was fairly tame considering all the excitement. But I think like on the daily, like every video, I don't know. I'd be like, calm down, chill, stop freaking out. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. I love her though. She's a cool kid. Anyways, so yeah, this obviously this one's Emma. I've been drawing that kid since the day she was born. I have this huge graphite pencil sketch I did of her when she was a year and a half old, I think. And it's just massive. And she loves it. It's like this huge poster-sized drawing of her as a baby. And she's got it hanging up in her room. And she's like super proud of it. I miss her long hair. I drew her with her short hair. Obviously, that's what she looks like right now, but she used to have this long, gorgeous, curly hair. And I cannot wait for it to grow back out. When we're in public, everyone thinks she's a boy. And it's like, no, that's my daughter. There was, back in March, I had gotten into a fender bender, and the cops were there to help us, get our, cars figured out and settled. And he had to get the names of my kids because they were in the car with me. And he goes, "What's your son's name?" And I was like, "That's a girl." In his defense, she was wearing sporty boy pants that day. So I couldn't be too upset about it, but I was like, nah, her name's Emma, and I'm not just joshing you. Like, that's legit. That's a girl. And he just looked at me, and I'm like, I didn't know what else to say. She wanted bangs, okay? Like, she wanted bangs, and she waited until we were all asleep, right? And she sneaks into the kitchen, and she grabs the freaking scissors, and she goes back to her room, and she chops all her hair off, right? And she comes out the next morning, and she's got her hoodie on, and the hood's up, and I'm like, yo, what's up with you? And she was like, nothing. And I was like, take your hood off. So she takes her hood off, and it's all gone, like down to the scalp. The only thing that was left was this like god awful rat tail in the back. And I mean, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Like, it was so funny, but it was so sad. Like, I was having the weirdest mix of emotions over it. And like, my husband is just rolling. He is just dying. It's so funny. And I was like, oh my gosh, where is your hair? What did you do with your hair? And I go running into her room, and there it is. It's all under her bed. This giant wad of hair the size of a cat under her bed. And I had to get the scissors, and I had to get my husband's electric clippers, and I had to, even out the hair, and then I had to shave the back of her neck. Oh my gosh. I mean, it looked okay. And I'm not against like short hair, but I mean, come on, the kid's 8. Like she has no chest. Obviously, she's flat, and so she looks like a boy. Made me so sad. I want my daughter back. So yeah. With time, it will grow. It's already kind of getting there. This is like the length of it now, so it's looking better. I don't ever know what to really talk about when I do these videos. I think I say that every time I do the video. I think I've said that at least 3 times now. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes I have legit things I want to talk about, and sometimes I'm just like really reaching. I'm really like trying to come up with some stuff to say, you know? This was so fun to draw. Like, I mean, I knew I was going to draw my kids in a box. But, like, coming up with the little stuff around it was fun, too. Like, I don't know. I was worried a little bit that I wasn't gonna be able to come up with anything significant to draw around it, but I got to thinking, what do you like to see in other people's art? Just draw that, you know? And voila. It just started to flow. I like, I'm not good at drawing like details, but I love seeing details in artwork and all the little hidden things. Gives your eyes something to, you know, search for. And I guess it's something I've been really trying to do with this art I've been putting out in this book, is to practice doing those details. If I like it so much, why can't I execute it, right? It's kind of my thought process on it. And you're never gonna get better unless you try and, like, you know, put forth some effort into it. So that's kind of what I've been trying to do, you know. I mean, it only takes a few extra seconds to do all that stuff. There's no excuse. There's no excuse to not, you know, give it your best go. So yeah. I don't know how. This is like the goofiest leaf I'm doing. I don't know. I tried to do one of those where it was like, folded over and looking at it from the underneath. And so now it just kind of looks goofy. I'm like, oh my gosh. Whatever. Whatever. Just go with it. Maybe if I just make it all like super busy around it, like it won't be so noticeable that it just looks weird. Yeah, whatever. It's all just gonna look like a jumble leafy mess. I love plants like so much, but I cannot grow plants to save my life. I was telling my husband, I was like, man, if the zombie apocalypse ever hit and we had to be farmers, like, we just die. Like, I know that dude can't grow jack. He can hunt. I'll give him that. Like, we might be living off fish for the rest of our lives, which I'm okay with. But, vegetables? Nah. Nah, fool. I'm not a farmer. We might live in the country, but I just wasn't raised out in the pastures like that. You know? That's a hard job. Like, that's a really hard job. I have so much respect for the people who grow our food. Like, thank you for your sacrifice. Because, I might just let the zombies take me, Like, look, I'm a pampered millennial. And, just not cut out for this apocalypse lifestyle. Y'all just gonna have to eat my brain. Just take it. What little is left of it, dude. Look at my sad attempts at a funny flower. Just making it up as I go. They're cute though. My cats are like chasing each other. It's hilarious. They're so cute. Alright. Gotta get this part. I'm not going to color this in this video. I'm just going to do the line work. My wrist is really starting to hurt. And I just honestly, I don't know if I could come up with any more talking points to get me through the coloring portion. So yeah. I don't know. Look at some shiny spots. There's like this like Asian guy I watch on YouTube, and this dude, man, this dude will draw like nobody's business. It's got so much detail in his work. I'm assuming it's a he. I've never seen the person's face, so I'm just going to say it's a he. But anyways, I mean, like, we're talking big, big paper packed with, like, anime and, like, buildings, and all the clothes are super detailed, just packed with stuff to look at. And, like, watching the, like, dude draw it all, I'm like, whoa, man. Slow down. I get like kind of jealous. I'm all like, I wish I could draw like that. But you can't compare yourself to other artists, you know? You always let yourself down when you do that. So I try not to do that. I try not to compare myself to other artists. I like what I do. If I didn't like the way I drew, I wouldn't draw. You know? Tell yourself that. I like my art. I draw just fine. Just the way I am. It's okay to self-improve, but it's not okay to put yourself down. Just like scratchy box. That's wood grain. Yeah, look at that fancy wood grain there. Okay, that's good enough. I'll color it another day. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm tired. Alright, let's erase all these sketchy lines. Clean it up. I love this sketchbook. I love this eraser. I love everything that came in this box. It's just like, what a difference like high quality stuff can make, you know? And I will be forever grateful for my best friend because she bought me the box. And man, you know, I know it was a lot of money, but I'm so thankful. I'll always be thankful for it. The best birthday gift ever. There we go. All clean. Alright, well, that's it. It's my kiddos. Yeah. Alright, well, you guys have a good night. Sorry I didn't really have much to say. Nothing important. I mean, my kids are important to me. Maybe not so much to you guys. I put them in the treasure chest for a reason. Because I love them. They're quirky. They're weird. And they're special to me. So, yeah. Okay. Well, y'all have a good night. Thank you. Bye.